Children, in the second segment from Journey to the End of the Earth, we will deal with the first subtitle that you can see on page 18, which is titled Part of History. Tishani speaks about a supercontinent called Gondwana. Well, children, if you remember your geography, you will probably remember the name of a supercontinent called Gondwana that existed many, many million years ago. So the writer takes us back 650 million years ago. That's a very long time because at that time Antarctica was part of this great big landmass called Gondwana. It was only later on that this landmass split. It separated to form smaller continents. You must remember, children, that when this great big continent Gondwana existed, the climate was warm and there was a huge variety of flora and fauna. Flora and fauna simply mean plants and animals. The Shani being an Indian, you can imagine how she feels going to a place which has 90% of the Earth's ice. Obviously, it is very, very cold. She feels like she is walking into a giant table tennis ball because everything around her is absolutely white. The sky and the earth all seem to be one color, that is, white. So she compares these white surroundings to a table tennis ball or a ping pong ball. That is the same. It means the same. In Antarctica, she is surrounded by living things, right from tiny little insects called midges and mites to large blue whales. There are huge icebergs, like you must have seen in the movie Titanic. In Antarctica, the days last 24 hours. The sun doesn't set at all. There is a silence in which the only sound is that of icebergs breaking. So, the Shani has a surreal feeling. Surreal here means hardly real. Children, moving on to the subtitle Human Impact, you can see this subtitle on page 20. Please highlight this passage because this is a frequently asked higher order thinking skills question in your board exam. The impact of humans on the environment. So listen carefully. Tishani says that human beings have been on the earth only 12,000 years. In this short span of time, we have damaged the environment. We have also killed so many species of plants and animals. Many of them have become extinct. Extinct means when there is no more animal belonging to that particular species. The increasing population has added to our problems because we have very limited resources on the planet. Global temperatures are rising. The Shani also speaks about climate change. She says that it's very strange that there are so many unanswered questions. What are these questions, children? Listen carefully now. The first question: will the West Antarctic ice sheet melt entirely? The Second question. Will the Gulf Stream ocean currents be disrupted? And the most scary third question. Will the world come to an end? Tishani says that Antarctica has a major role to play. This is because, as compared to other places, it remains relatively pristine. Pristine means unspoilt, pure. So, Antarctica remains quite pristine because it has not yet been polluted by man. Children, we've now come to the end of the second segment. In the next part, Tishani speaks more about the program Students on Ice, which took her to Antarctica.